Oh boy, Orlando is winning the MLS this year. They're winning the cup. Dude, they're so good. They have 18 points out of a possible 21. We are rolling. We're not going to stop. This team is a lock for the playoffs. We're in. It's over. Watch out, MLS. Orlando has finally arrived. How much has went wrong since that moment? How much has went wrong since, let me go get the date real quick. I'm sorry, I'm not prepared, I know. How much has went wrong since Saturday, April 29th, 2017 at 3:55 p.m. Eastern Time when they won against the Colorado Rapids at Orlando City 2-0? A lot has happened because this team right now, let me read you their last 8 game. Their last 8 game stretch, and I if you remember in my Chicago video, I was having a tough time understanding how poor they were doing. This brings it to another level. This is insane. So it starts on July 5th, 2017, right? I don't know why I'm saying 2017. I'm out of it. But they played Toronto. All right, that's fine. They lose 3-1. Atlanta, they lose 1-0 at home. All right. Then at Atlanta, they draw 1-1. Oh, okay. Then they lose to Montreal. They lose to the Red Bulls. They draw to Columbus. They lose to Vancouver at home 2-1. And then last night at Gillette Stadium against the New England Revolution, who are really bad this year, lose 4-0. They lost 4-0 at New England. The current form they're in is simply inexcusable. It's ridiculous. And I'm going to try to explain to you guys what I think went wrong, and it's going to start right after that April 29th game, and I'm going to bring you back to that right now. So up until that April 29th game, Orlando had 18 points out of a possible 21. They lost one game, and that was to Columbus at Columbus, Columbus was also in an amazing form at the time, but they've kept it up this season, unlike Orlando. Then, okay, May 3rd, they go and they play a tough game at Toronto. That's understandable. They lost. They put up a fight. They lost 2-1. That's fine. But then they lose 4-0 to the Houston Dynamo at Houston. And Houston's been dominant at home all season. But this is, you don't start it like that. That is poor. And then they keep on this form. And I think that's the main issue with this team right now. The fact that they are so streaky. This team is just streaky as hell. So either they're going to be hot and they're going to be winning, or they're terrible and they need to find a middle ground. But you know what the biggest issue with this team is, and God bless, he's not my issue anymore. I'm sorry, I know a lot of people like him, but Kreis, JASON KREIS needs to be sacked as a manager. There is way too much talent on this Orlando team for it to be wasted, and it's pathetic on his part. He cannot keep a team consistent, or at least not as streaky as what Orlando is doing right now. What is he doing? When he was managing NYCFC, I honestly thought that I could do a better job than him, and obviously I'm gassing that up hardcore, but I really don't think he's a good manager in this league anymore. And I am sorry, I'm getting nauseous from the thought of Orlando, but he does not have a spot on this Orlando City bench, and he should be sacked. And if I was Orlando's owners, I think I'd have no other choice. Now, for anybody that doesn't think that this Orlando team is talented, let me read you their team sheet. So it starts in goal with Bendik, and Bendik had an awesome start to the season. He's a great keeper. I think he's actually very talented. He hasn't been fantastic since, but he's okay. He's a good keeper. I don't think he's the main issue. Then you have Suter, Aja, Leo Pereira, and Toya as the back four, and that is starting right to left. This is the team they played against New England. Then you have Powers, Nocerino, and Barnes as the three in the middle. I don't know how I feel about Powers. Nocerino's been pretty good all season. He had a couple of really nice shots from outside the box at the beginning of the season. Giles Barnes is also pretty good. He's okay. He's solid MLS midfielder. Then you have Kaká, who's, Kaká. He's the Ballon d'Or winner. He's fantastic, great player. And then you go to Dom Dwyer and Rivas up top. And Carlos Rivas is a great player. He's broken out for them this season. But this team is a playoff team 100%. You can't sit here and tell me that this team is not a playoff team. And it's so sad And I don't even know who the main issue is. The main issue, I have to say, is JASON KREIS. Kaká is injured, yeah, sure, but you cannot rely on Kaká for every single game this season. And everything needs to turn around right now. So let me pull up a picture of the standings right now in the East, and you'd see that it's Toronto and NYC running away with it. Well, Chicago won last night, which is something, but regardless. And then you have the last 4 teams, which are all in contention for the playoffs. Montreal at 36, New England at 32, Philadelphia at 31, and Orlando at 31. I don't think DC is going to make the playoffs. Sorry for any DC fans, but Orlando City at 31 points. It's just a travesty. They're at 27 games played, which is 1 less than Montreal and New England. New England show that they actually have some bite. Kai Kamara stepped up last night. If I had to make a prediction right now, I don't think Orlando cracks it. I think maybe they have a decent end to the season, but I don't think that they make it to the playoffs. And this video is running long, so I'm gonna have to leave it at that. Now, regardless if Orlando's gonna make the playoffs or not, thank you so much for watching the video. I appreciate it so much. I would love any feedback and any suggestions for videos I should make tomorrow, because I was about to release a Premier League predictions video today, but that's like 15 minutes long. I'm gonna probably upload it tomorrow. There's gonna have to be some editing done with that. I have it recorded and everything like that, but I need to get that edited, so expect that soon. However, when it comes to MLS content and other basic question videos, if you guys want to see something soon, I could definitely make another video tomorrow and then release the Premier League predictions video sometime later this week. But that's completely up to you. Any feedback would be highly appreciated. Thank you so much for the support, guys, and have a good one. Peace.